Technology, am I right? How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It seems like one of the YouTube server links that I was using was down and not working, and as such, it just did not want to work for me. But we got there in the end. Technology prevails. We are ready to play some Flesh and Blood on this Wednesday afternoon. Everything is looking stable, better than it was before. At one point, my rating was 0 megabytes per second, which, if you don't know what that means it's just not talking to the server. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, my spidey sense is tingling today, and I am ready to play some Arakni Huntsman. The one, the only, the oldest assassin in the book. We shall see. I was very much intrigued by the deck list that almost won, I believe it was a Battle Hardened, and I want to give it a shot. Being the assassin guy that I am, and specifically the Arakni stand that I am, I've always wondered and hoped that we would have a day such as this, and it has finally happened. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Huntsman is good. We'll see. If you are here from last stream, I have fixed, I would say, I want to say I fixed most of my technical issues, but I already had new technical issues at the start of this stream. So I'm looking forward to see what other technical issues happen throughout the afternoon. I'm noticing that my YouTube chat is not showing up in my chat box. So that's always great. And I think the reasoning for that is because I'm streaming onto a different encoder. So if we just try it one more time, will it show up? It does. Okay, so everything is working now as intended. Mr. Bones is out over there. He's kind of had enough of my BS, but we're fine with that. We've got everything up and running. We're exactly where we want to be. We are very happy with everything. Let me know if there's any lag anywhere. I know no one's here right now, but that's totally fine. We'll just act like they are. Fantastic. Let's go ahead. So we are going here first and foremost. Look at this. Oh no, it's pretty far away. There it is. Yeah, we love to see it. We love to see it. If you haven't checked that video out yet, please definitely go do. Here we have the 1-to-1 Huntsman list that won the Battle Hardened. We are going to go ahead and give this a shot. I've modified it how I perceive it would be. We'll see if I'm right or wrong about that. There are a few things I'm intrigued at, specifically these being the only buffs. I don't have any shreds in this deck list, which is what I would expect. I do really like the overcrowded tech in Assassin, so let's see if I continue to enjoy the overcrowded tech in the oldest Assassin. I also am wondering if we just should, and you know what, I'm just going to do that because it is very finicky, and we're just going to move that to the inventory for now. That way we only have just the Spider's Bite, because I think 90% of deck, especially now with Kano not being, well, he's not bad, I just, not as good as he could be. I think having that dagger, having that opening hand, and then just using that as the reason, for at least for now, for not having a deck list. We'll see. We're going to go ahead and go over to DMCA free action. And let's just have a fun time tonight. We're going to call our stream on stream at Saint Havoc. So that way people know what they're getting into. And then I wish I could save that to favorites, but we'll see. Public, not single player. Perfect. Okay, there we go. And then we'll wait for other people to show up, see what they say. Oh, did it crash again? It did not. It did not. We are good. Also, I had no idea how many people were currently on the Flesh and Blood Twitch. So let's take a look to make sure that I'm not interfering with anyone. Oh, sorry about the background. Oh, there is quite a few streams going on today. That's really good to see. You love to see it. Okay. Tough Nut. We're going to go second. We're going to throw in a Scale Peeler. Tough Nut probably doesn't draw a lot of cards. Don't need any Arcane Barrier. You are block send 6. So we want to be better and heavier on rate. Keep on the Overcrowdeds. Don't really need anything else at the moment. I don't know. I haven't played against many Tough Nuts. This should be interesting. Well, this should be very interesting. When you discard a card with 6 or more, this gets +1, and then your goal is, yep, it's the same as it was in draft. Or so it seems. And then 7. Okay, so we'll just go block 6. We will go ahead and give you Mask of Perdition. Okay, and then 5. We'll just give you the rest of the hand. So you are running a 64 deck list, which is, of course, makes logical sense. Okay, so here we have a few options. We're going to start by daggering you. Dagger into a Rob the Rich, which will almost always hit, I think. From the cards we've seen so far, yes. I don't see a lot of 0 cost attacks, huh? And then worst case scenario, they rip the Rob the Rich out of my hand. I will literally just come in with the Plunder the Poor. It matters not to me. Now, let's get a card from the top of your deck, shall we? Pack Call. No, we do not want to sink the Pack Call. I can already tell that by starting and restarting the stream so many times, we're going to delete that one. And then just mistake after mistake trying to get this thing up and running. Okay, Rob the Rich triggers. I will then go ahead and move to putting that into the arsenal. We can do block. Few 2 blocks. That's pretty good. Okay, so this is going to be next 4 cards, and then you will get 4. Yeah, because of course you will. So hold on. What were the cards' attacks? Comeback Kid, Tough Smash Up, Wind Up the Crowd. 3, 3. 3. Okay, so yeah, we're blocking with the Fleece the Frail here. Okay, so just coming in for 10. Oh yeah. We'll go block 3, take 7, heal 3, come in for a Plunder the Poor. Pretty not bad. And then we can just go ahead and Sigil of Solace here, gain that 3 extra health. Then we know they're going to have only attack action cards in their hand. So that is a Romping Club for 5. That'll put me down to low. That's fine for now. The goal is to get all... They probably are playing 9 Buck Wilds if I'm 1000% honest. So that's not going to be the most fun to play against. This to remove the effect of the toughness unless you block, which you won't. Then we'll come in for Plunder the Poor. Yes, I want to sink the Vigorous. Okay, and then we will Clash. Cool. So my next card will be Annihilate the Armed, which is really good in this matchup, at least for the Silver Generation. And we will still hit getting their Sand Packing off the top of their deck. Cool. We'll take one of their 3 Majestic Sand Packings. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I guess you get to decide if you want to put it on the bottom of your deck, don't you? We'll go ahead and move to Arsenal. Pretty decent turn. 5 go again. Into Dagger. Into Surgical. Sand Packing. Well, that sucks. You won't have an Arsenal. So what is the now the right choice? We could do Dagger into Surgical. So this will be banished unless I full block it. And I don't want to full block it. You could just be Annihilate the Armed turn, which this goes back to my hand. So E-Strike for 7. We could do block 3, 4, 6, 7. And do blocks. Hold on. So we could do like this instead. Yeah, I think that's the right choice. We will then go E-Strike 5, go again. Missing 1 resource. We could also just do Tunic into a blank Surgical for 4. Yes, sinking the Good-Natured Brutality. Might be a mistake. We'll see. I think it should be fine. We shall see. Sorry if you hear any feedback. I'm just double checking something. Okay, cool. Cool. Good. Okay, so you are going to do that, which was totally fine by me because that was just to get a card out of your hand anyway, which I know is off rate, but I need to figure out how to play this deck before I do anything else too extreme. Okay, so we have Arsenal Hate out the wazoo. Wow. Crazy. Block 3, take 1. Because you're not going to Arsenal against me, probably ever. I should have put the E-Strike in my Arsenal, honestly. Yeah. Okay, so learning how to play this deck. Very much what I'm in the middle of doing. No, I do not want to banish the Vigorous Smash Up. Of course, Tough Nut can always activate Tough Nut's ability. Okay, it's a draw. I am not doing what I want to be doing with this deck list. I am very aware of that at the moment. And this hand is not doing what I want to be doing with this deck list either. Okay, so this is going to be big number. Roll a 1 because that's what we do here. It's a 5. That is not a 1. And that is going to hurt. You are high rolling me pretty bad right now. That is awful. Down to 19. Oof. Yeah, that's going to sting. So I think it's going to be 5 go again into... Okay, need to figure out how I'm going to cast bones. Oh my gosh. He's got health to block out the butt. Scowling Flesh Plague, please take double trouble. No, please take Sigil of Solace, which is exactly what I wanted. Okay. Then we can come in with double trouble. Perfect. Then we can do Mask of Prediction, flick the Scale Peeler. Banishing 3 cards from your deck. I wish I was able to get a contract, but it is what it is. There we go. There's a good card. Okay. So this is going to be a big number. 13. All right, what card are you going to protect? Show of Strength. I'm okay with that, actually. There we go. What card am I going to get? Of course not. You should have waited until after I had played that. Smash up. And then we'll take a yellow Vigorous Smash up. Deck, deck, deck. And we got rid of all of your Vigorous Smash ups with 1 pitch floating. And then we will just heal 3 more health on top of everything else. And then take 3 back down to 22. Hope you don't have anything you can really do because of the run resource. What? How'd you get the 2 resources? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. We'll just take the 5. Yes, re-equip the mask. That's 1 more block. Move to your turn. I would like more of those Hunter or Hunteds, please. I would have liked to see that earlier because then I could have been more aggressive with my shoes. Okay, this could be a very easy block turn. Tough Nut into, yep, you're always going to hit unless you get really unlucky. And, oh my gosh. That is the third high roll off of freaking Scab Skins. That is insane. We shall see what happens now. Take it down to 7 because I don't want to get the extra damage value there. And then, yep. We can do block. Take 3. I think that's what we have to do here. I'll let you get your 2 toughness tokens. Yeah. Less than perfect, unfortunately. We'll start with a persuasive prognosis. I wish I had both Justin Ix in hand. No, I wish I had the Codex Frailty in Arsenal, but, you know, it is what it is. And you can just, yep, 4, yeah, that's fine. And just 1 card from hand, and that will stop my turn entirely. Yep, which is exactly an issue. So that's 6, which is not nearly enough. So we will just move to Arsenal. That is 7. Cool. Don't be watching this if you want to learn how to play this deck. I am still learning how to play this deck. So we got 6 block currently. Oh my gosh. I mean, why not? You've hit 6 every other time. At least it was just a 3 here. Come back, kid. So block 6, take 1. Then we can do double trouble. Oh, it doesn't. Of course, it doesn't work with. Okay, yep. Okay, so Cut to the Chase doesn't work with Double Trouble because Double Trouble is not a contract card. Yeah, that is... I am just going to take whatever damage they send at me next turn and accept this one as a loss. These are things that you should know because you used to play Contract Assassin all the time. Oh my gosh. I would like for to see a 1 rolled. Okay, so you got your 2 action points, which means that you've got your 6 here. We'll block out 6. Oh my gosh. crazy, crazy bad plays on all regards for me. Yeah, we'll just start by sending a leave no. And of course you choose the card with ambush because, yep, that's a good counter too. And then we'll just send this in. Yes, please. That's just a 1. I think I allow you to keep the 1 resource on top. We're just going to go ahead and crack that. It's not going to hit, but it will allow me to refresh it next turn. T-Rex into 7. So we'll go 3, 6. Taking 1 down to 1. Fantastic. And then, yes, we'll re-equip Mask. We'll come in for double trouble. And this time I know it works because it's not a contract-based card. Okay, so Clash, you win your toughness. That's totally fine because that means next turn I will get a both. And then we'll also do Black Tech. And then resolve them how they resolve. Banish, banish, banish. Come in with a Codex of Frailty, which means that you will be picking a ambush card. And now that I know that's what you do, I think my right choice, honestly, is probably still leave no witnesses. Get you to get 1 card, and then let's see if it's a red card on top. Yes, I want to sink that, because I don't want you getting a blue next turn. Yep, that's fine. And then Ponder, Arsenal. Let's see what the top card of your deck is. It's a blue. It's always going to be a blue. Block 6. Accept the damage. Come in with a pick up the point. Retrieving my dagger. Paying with the concealed blade to equip the scale peeler. And here we go. Spider's Bite without a doubt. Happy with the Spider's Bite hit. Move on to the Codex of Frailty. Choosing, of course, the leave. Now, once again, you're just going to choose the ambush, but this time it's going to have a -1 counter, which means it's only going to block for 3. So I'm going to take 1 more block from one of your equipment cards. And then we are going to sink the dig in. Still a hit. Banishing the top card of your deck. And it is not getting banished. What happened there? It should have banned banish. Oh, well. Okay, so we have good blocks, good card in there. It is not something I can cut to the chase here. So let's see what they send my way. That always hurts. because then it makes it that a 7, but that's what the Mask of Perdition is for, plus the 2 floating, so expect the 5. So we'll just go like this. Block 7. And then come in for 3. Block 3. Pain in the backside. Okay, we will take the equipment block because that means that your next attack... no, Flick Knives wouldn't have mattered here. Okay, that's totally fine. Where are my D-Reacts? There are my D-Reacts. Okay, what are you sending my way? That is a miss. Let's remember that. 7. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so that's game. And then trigger, and then I lose. Yep. What happened? Oh, okay. It was like it offered me the option to sink the card, even though I was already dead. So that is my first loss. I feel like I learned a lot. I made a lot of major mistakes in this game, and that does kind of stink. But we're getting there, and we're learning. So we're going to go ahead and try that again. Oh, yep, that's what I wanted, but I also needed the deck list. So let's go ahead and get a next game queued up. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope those of you who are watching have a fantastic Wednesday and are excited for the weekend in just 2 days. I know I am. All right, Marlin. Don't run a lot of equipment. I think I'm going to do Graven Call because I feel like I'm going to hit a lot, and I'm going to run Balance of Justice because you will break gold and draw cards. Any other, you are probably not going to be running. If they run the gold hat, that really would be risky, wouldn't it? Let's see, what do you run? You run attacks and non-attacks, but you don't run a lot of... I don't need Rob the Rich. I do not need Rob the Rich, because a lot of your things are not. Plunder the Poor is good, Rob the Rich is not, and for that reason I'll put in 2 Sink Belows. Anything else I want to take out? I think that's fine. We'll try that out. This may be a mistake. I will make sure I take good notes against this. And I should have run it. Alright, Marlin, you run Regicide. You run Regicide into Marlin. Good to know. Okay, so what is your plan to reload here? 3 of a kind is your plan. Okay. Pretty good to put it on that early. And then that way you can activate your cannon. And now I might be cooked. 6. This is hunting red. So we go 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Take 3. You take the Annihilate the Armed from my hand. Oof. Just not getting the opening hands I'm looking for in this game, huh? Yep, that's a free gold for you. Let's see what I can get. Okay. We can do surgical extraction into a cut to the chase. Arsenaling to just the nick. Sink the premeditate. Yes, I would like to sink the premeditate. And then I can come in for 7 here. We will go ahead and cut to the chase. Let's go ahead and see what the top... Sink the loan shark. Yes, sink the loan shark. We will take a bluefin harpoon in the top card of your deck, as well as 7 damage. Move to arsenal. Huh. Okay. So, yep. Which one are you coming for? Not bluefin. Bluefin. Reload. What does bluefin do? It's saying reveal a blue card. So I know what I'm blocking with here. We go this into this, and then we will say send me the bill for the rest. Allow me to keep my boots because I don't need the go again as of yet. Cool. Okay. No gold generation for you, my friend. Pain in the backside. Spider's bite hit. Leave no witnesses for no effect. I do not want to sink 3 of a kind because if I can get it, that's 2 out of 3 gone. And I'm going to get it. Alright, and now I have my 2 silver, so now I can block with my black decks. See, I'm already playing better than last game. Don't go back and watch my last game. It was a mistake. Okay. Tunic. Saltwater Swell. We'll take the 3. No on-hit effects I need to really worry about at the moment. You missed the sync trigger too, so no extra resources for you. You're breaking a gold, drawing a card. Marlin trigger. Goldfin Harpoon. Oh, you're not drawing the card. You're activating Marlin's ability off of the gold. Okay, this is coming in for 3. Create the gold. Draw 1 more card. Come on, let me break my crown. Ooh, we take those. That's 2 cards drawn. We will go ahead and break the crown to draw a card. Not the card we want here, but that's fine because that's a good fodder for Sink Below. So what are you hunting for here? Nothing. You are gold-plated hook. Yep, so this is coming in for 5, so we'll go boots into Sink Below. And we will sink the Fleece the Frail. We will do E-Strike, Flick Knife, pick up the point, recalling. E-Strike, go again. Flick the Spider's Bite. Get the resource. Pick up the point. Rebuying my dagger. Plunder the poor. No. Taking gold generation is important. Let them think about their blocks, because all of their attacks are blocked for 1 less, which is always good. Okay, they're just going to take the bill. We will take their golden tipple, which has become a majestic. Ooh, that's a big bonds. Let's see, what are you going to attack me with? Drawing 2 cards, getting rid of codices. It really all depends on if she has one of the harpoons, because if she does, she does. Which one's this looking for? Non-attack action card. Okay. And I don't have a non-attack action card. I've got a reaction card. Or is it looking for attack actions? I think it's looking for non-attacks. So we're looking at a big number. 12. Non-attack action card. So this would be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not nearly enough. So it's hitting. If I take 12, that'll put me down to 17. And my turn is just too good to... We will just go ahead and heal up 3. So actually we'll go down to 18. My math was off? My math was off. We will reveal a double trouble. Then we will go ahead and show you a Bonds of Attraction. For only 1. Cool. Flick both. Both. Flick Graven's Call. Yellow, red, and the color is... Oh, let's go. Okay, we got it. We got our first win on Huntsman. It was better than last game. I was more locked in, more focused. We got there in the end. I think we did a good job. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been that first game. All right. And then on... Oh, there it is. Hey, look at that. Okay. And we keep going and we keep having fun. We'll see if anyone joins us. I have yet to do this properly. That is also good anti-assassin because, I mean, if they do Codex of Frailty against you, you just pick that and you just block with it. And it blocks 4. We will go second. Send a message, good luck, and have fun. Against you, we will do a Graven's Call. No need for that. And then reactions, because it's an assassin matchup. You are not going to be playing... It is going to be much slower, I think. So I think the goal is going to be to fat deck against one another and then survive. I wish I had my defense reaction right here. And then we block 6 here to prevent the on hit with a... Okay, interesting. Sack the Shifty, you will get... What this get one something with base, go again. And then you sunk the top card, meaning that the top card is not base, go again. So I think the goal is to just... We can take the 4, we can block 3, take 1. We can block 4, take none, but then be down the equipment. I think we take the 4. Okay, so they got cut to the chase, which does stink. So I think we are going to do dagger into... Yep, dagger for 1. That does stink that I got 2 cut to the chases out of my deck, but that's fine. That's fine. I wasn't really hoping that the dagger would hit. And then we come in for a double trouble. Similar move to what you had, my friend. We will do flick a knife, flick the Graven's Claw into the Just a Nick. Choosing both. Let's start decking you. And then we will arsenal the last card in our hand. Okay, fantastic. We will then go... We could do surgical. Yes, sink the stains. They would need to block 5 here. We are going to do black tech and assume that they have a sink below in arsenal. And then we will give it +1 to get around the full block. Hope they don't. Fantastic. That's what you... Oh, hold on. So double D-react here. That's what we thought was a possibility. Okay, fantastic. Hunter or hunted. Trigger. What are you going to name? If it's hunter or hunted, that'd be so funny. That would be so funny. I'm hoping it's something I don't have a lot left in deck. Rob the Rich. Okay, then we are going to Sigil of Solace. That is totally fine. And then we will arsenal our last Rob the Rich. Oh wait, no, it's a Fleece the Frail. Never mind. I think we're good to just take the 1 here. Rob the Rich does kind of stink. What's the chance? Did they sink it? They did sink it, so there's a chance that the top card is not, which means that I would do Rob the Rich, my dagger, into Rob the Rich, into Persuasive, arsenaling the Codex. So let's go ahead. Mask, trigger twice, so that's fine. Okay, so you did not, you did. Oh no, you just got 2 Annihilate the Arms. Okay, so we are going to do Spider's Bite into a Bonds. That's totally fine by me. You are, I think, blocking a little too haphazardly. Maybe I'm not blocking nearly enough, though. So we will then do... Yes, I do want to sink Double Trouble. Come in for Rob the Rich. You will block 5. We will then do Coercive Tendency. We will put this on top. Oh, undo that. Sorry. Coercive Tendency. Go top, top, top. Banish that. It is a miss. That is totally fine. Arsenal that. Not really getting the cards I was hoping for here. Not going to lie. Codex of Frailty. Choosing. Don't think you had to leave no witnesses. Maybe you have, and I'm not paying attention. Double Trouble. So this is going to come... Okay, interesting. So no reason to use my dagger now. So what we are instead... Oh, because you have the leave no witnesses in hand. Which will make you... Force you to block. So we will go this. Put that on the bottom. Choosing go again. Yep. Perfect. And then we'll come in for a surgical. Yes. That way I can threaten to take away the leave no witnesses unless you give me 2 cards. And then you are going to come in for 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is coming in for 8. So I think I can block... 9. Make that leave no witnesses just sit there in your arsenal. We'll go dagger you for 1. We'll keep taking cards from you. I'm very happy about that. Leave no for 4. No, that can stay on top. It's not going to hit. You're going to block this out. Cool. Does it say till the end of the act? This turn. Arsenal that. That's fine. Codices of Frailty. That's fine. Choosing a Double Trouble. So here we can do 4. So we got the 8. Actually, it's just 7. I think if it's just 7, we want to do 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it just 7? I think it's just 7. This could also just be 2. Am I willing to risk it? So that'd be 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6. Then my turn would be, I'm just going to say thinking. Then my turn could be leave no witnesses, coercive tendency. Well, no, because they're not going to have an arsenal. So I think we block 1 with mask. So this is going to be 5 on 5, but it's going to get +2. And it will banish 3 cards. Says, oh, cool. Okay, so then, yeah, we do want to do it this way then. Okay, then we are going to go trigger. Yeah, so you do have the arsenal. So then we are going to do leave no witnesses for just, yeah, we're going to sink your coercive tendency. 3. All right, we'll see how good coercive tendency is. Okay, yep, you're going around that. So we're going to do coercive tendency. We're going to do top, banish, go again. Then we are going to come in for a double trouble. Let's see what you block with. 3, 6. Okay, so we're happy with the double trouble as is. And if that's the case, we come in with a persuasive prognosis to try and get one more red off the top of your deck. Luck of the cards. Yeah. It's blue. Damn. Alright, well, we tried. Can't always get... Oh, wait, I knew it was going to be blue, too, because I did the coercive tendency, so I should have just arsenaled that card. This is why you read what your cards do, guys. Or remember what your cards do. Okay, so we will pass. I will get full hand. You will ideally just pass yourself. I'm just going to pass. What can I do here? Sack the Shifty for 4. That is exactly what I need here. Pass on that. Move to D-Reacts. And then we will put an Overcrowded on the bottom. Okay, so that's going to be a shelter into my arsenal, which is pretty good. Start with the dagger. Pick up the point. Come in for a Plunder the Poor. No, that's fine on top. Take 2 cards from your hand. Very happy with these rates. Tunic into Eradicate. Well, that could be bad. I wish I could use the CNC properly here, but I really can't. Instead, we will just pain in the backside. Pain in the backside. Because we can get them to keep blocking as long as they keep blocking. I'm very happy with them just blocking my entire hands out, if that's all they want to do. Because that just means I'm winning on the rate. So then this is just going to banish a card from the graveyard. No, it's not. Huh. Listen, when I said I'm okay with them to keep blocking, I just didn't expect them to block this much, quite honestly. Pick up the point, retrieving the dagger. Yes. Pay. Get the Graven's Call. The thing is, they can sit there with that much health for a very, very long time and be very happy with what they're doing. Meanwhile, I can just keep shredding their deck apart. And then we are going to do Spider's Bite. Okay. Spider Bite hits. We are then going to use Tunic Resource to send CNC at you for 6. Let's grab those cards out of your hand. 2, 4. Taking the 6, losing the arsenal. What did I get? Good card. Okay, so, oh my gosh, this is awful. Of course it happens right here. So I think the goal is to, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that damage. This game is no longer about damage. This game is about, so double reaction would make this quite a big number. So I think what we will do is go block into 4, 5, 6, 7. This is probably going to be 6, 7, 8. Unless they don't have the buff and they have to flick knives into black text. So I think we're just going to block 3 here. And then we will let them go ahead and do flick knives. And we are not going to react until they do black text. And then we are going to do hunter rehunted. And we are going to do no. Coercive tendency. Fantastic, which will give us our black tech whispers back. And unless you've got a +3 in your hand, I should be, yep, there we go. Boom, boom. We are going to pay 2 silver to get that back, and we're just going to pass it back. All right, what you got for me? They're down to 1 silver, and I am up to 1 from nothing. I'm okay with that with the D-React. That would be 2, so I'm losing the 1 value in health to add 1 value in block, which is less than perfect, but it's fine. So then we are going to do... I mean, the options are, I can say no blocks to this, but you've got 3 cards. I know one of them isn't above. It could be above. Huh, that is true. Do I go for just... What's the card in my arsenal again? Command and Conquer by itself. I think I just do black tech and then block with a CNC, willing to lose the top 1 card in my deck. Perfect. And then we can just do CNC for 6. Okay, grab 2 cards out of their hand. Fantastic. Put the D-React into my arsenal. Say no blocks. D-React. Keeping... let's think the overcrowded for now. Okay, that's fine. We will then do... yeah, so leave no into E-Strike for 7. It doesn't seem like the right play here. Instead, it should be E-Strike for 5 into a leave no for 4. Arsenaling the coercive for a better turn. Do I have any major... Yeah, I've got 1 of these left, and then how many leave no's? This is my last one? This is my last one. So if I get a codex... I'll take your flick knives. And, yeah, that's fine. Not perfect, actually. Because we can just come in for 4. Stains of the Redback. I don't want to sink the Stains. Stains is an interesting card in this matchup because you're never really going to mark me, I don't think. Take the 2 cards out of your hands. I'm happy with that. Move to the end of the turn. Arsenal the coercive. Yep, okay. So here we've got Spider's Bite for 1. I think we take the 1 here. And then you Tunic into Annihilate the Armed. So it is in such a late position, I am going to give you my Tunic as well as that. No. And then because we know that there are 2 of those Stains of the Redback. 1 from the top and 1 from the deck. So we are getting you down even lower. Love to see it. And now I think I am just going to threaten a raw persuasive prognosis. Yeah, buddy. This one. This one, man. I know. And I am not... so, I'm doing fine. This isn't how I wanted to use that, per se. But maybe I can sink below the overcrowded in a second and get something better. We're going to try that. Maybe I just sink the cut to the chase, because I don't think... The chance of me trying to risk it for the card I'm looking for... Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. That just is going to be a Dagger, dagger, react with coercive, just get it out of the arsenal so that way it can codex into CNC. I'm doing very well. I'm sorry if the stream quality is not doing 100% well. I was having some issues earlier, and it looks like I'm currently having issues as well.